Friends, hello. Let's get right into it. DJT Trump Media here. What's going on? I want to address people commenting, leaving me comments about some things that I haven't been talking about or have been talking about, but kind of just not really going into depth about them, or saying things that just people aren't agreeing with. So, but they're good things that we should talk about. So let's dig into them right now. So obviously, you know, I think we're all aware, assassination, the stock jumped up. Yesterday we had the convention. Today we're having the second day of the convention. Trump will speak tonight. And that's kind of really what I'm curious about right now. Obviously, we've heard that Trump has kind of rewritten his speech after the assassination here, which I'm pretty excited about, because I'm hoping that this speech is more of like a uniting everybody, like a unity speech here, where he's talking to everybody somewhat lighthearted, but I think he's going to bring fire to the speech too, you know, with a Trumpism too. But I'm really curious to see what this is going to do, and this is like Trump's last big moment to really maybe swing some people towards his way when it comes to the election. So I'm very curious what he's going to say tonight. So this could be one of the last big pushes for a moment in Trump media. So today's Wednesday, obviously, Wednesday here. This could be the last big push in the stock. Now, I don't know what this push is going to be. I don't know if we're going to swing back to $40, $45, $50. He would have to announce something insane tonight to see this go to like a mid 50s, 60. I don't think we're going to see that at all. But if you bought in today, which I know a lot of people did, they bought in at 35, 36, 37, 38 today, even 40. You might have some luck early into the morning, and then after 12 o'clock, I would not guarantee anybody's safety in this stock for, you know, maybe until later on in the month. Unless there's another assassination attempt, then the stock will go up again. But that's a bad joke, but it's honestly what we've seen here. But saying that, first things first, obviously the sellback, selling back shares, and I'm going to put this up here so people can see it. This is just fine print stuff. I don't think people want me reading this, but 37.96 million shares. So, you know, to me, yes, in a normal situation, this would be like, okay, this is going to really damage the stock. This is not a normal situation to me. This is still a very much, which is going to bring me to my next subject, but this is still a very much a hype play. This is still a very, like, there's no rules, there's no regulations, there's no following a pattern of what's supposed to happen here with the stock. This stock has not done what it's supposed to do for the last 4 years. Yes, 4 years. This has been on the market here since the beginning of the last election, and I was talking about it, but it just now came to market as Trump Media here just past, you know, this year. I don't want to say like this is going to follow the route it would normally do with a stock doing this. I believe this is still a FOMO play. I believe this is hype all around it, and it's going to be like that up until the election, which is fine. That's great, because it's going to allow people to buy in, sell out, buy in, sell out, and it's going to be this constant reverse of people just making money off of it. And everyone knows that now. This is the big dogs, little dogs, whatever you want to say here. There's all kinds of traders wrapped up in this right now. People that like Trump, people that don't like Trump. It's easy market money right now to get involved in, because the chart on this thing is so predictable at this point. Now the big question is here, I personally, which I'll get to the next part, but I personally, like I said, I don't know that we're going to see like I don't know that we're going to see the 50s or 60s again here until like October. And I know that's quite a ways away, and that's kind of saying a lot, but I don't know how, I don't know. I don't know, like, Trump already named the VP, the assassination attempt, the charges were dropped. There's not more that we know of. There's not a lot of news left to make Trump really pop things, besides the polls are getting thicker in the red section. That's really about it right now. So, but like I said, tonight he could announce new things he wants to do, what he's wanting, who he's wanting to put next to him. Obviously, there's that leaked footage of him and Kennedy. Robert, I don't really know what's going to happen into the morning hours here. It's going to be it's going to be very interesting. But like I said, the past 2 videos, be careful how high you're buying in here. Where there's profit, take your profit and get out, because the rest of this week, tomorrow, I think tomorrow Jerome Powell is talking, and it's probably not going to go well. We're talking about they're going to cut rates regardless at this point, I think, from what Jerome says, here in September. But don't forget, we still got to get through August here, and August could be pretty brutal in the market. And there may not be a lot of news really happening. August is going to be kind of a weird month because, you know, we've got August, September, and they're like these 2 months leading up until the election. So I don't really, and I guess Biden and Trump are having another debate. I don't think they called it off. Like, there's still another debate scheduled. Like, I don't think they've called it off. So that is something to look forward to. Next thing, the next comment I see a lot is about the future of Trump media, and I've said this a lot, and just to address it because people kind of get mad when I say this, and I just want to be honest with you. And I've said this, you can look, you may have heard me say this. Right now, I do not care about the future of this stock. And I mean that in a selfish way as an investor in the moment right now. Because there's things that have to happen for the survival of this company and the survival of this stock. So look at this scenario. God forbid Trump, the assassination was actually successful. If it was, you know, if it had happened, like 100%. Not to mention what would have happened to, you know, the United States, but the stock market, our economy, you know, imagine what would have happened to Trump media. It would have fell. It would have went to $5. I guarantee you. If he had not gotten up, it would have went to $5. And that's so, it's so crazy right now because people that don't vote with policy, they're not understanding how much control Trump has over the markets right now. How much control he already has over the markets. You know, the just economy at this point, the crypto market. I mean, whatever Trump is doing right now, it is pushing the crypto market. It is pushing the stock market 100%. If you're in it, you're in it, and if you know it, you know it. I mean, it's right here in front of us. So saying that, I mean that in a positive way, because if Trump wins, I do believe Trump media will do very well going into next year, but it will be a different beast with investing at that point. Not only will the stock market, it's already showing signs that, you know, with Trump being favored to win at this point, the stock market is like gearing up. Small end cap stocks are gearing up. Altcoins, meme coins, they are gearing up right now. I mean, we're watching it. The survival of Trump media, the company, the stock, survives 100% on 2 things: Trump winning and Trump staying alive. As I'm not trying to sound mean, but that is the God's honest truth. If Trump does not win the election, which here in July, that seems quite impossible with what we're seeing right now, I will not be in the stock. I will not have anything to do with it. And I mean that in the most positive way. Nothing against Trump. It's just a sense, after the election, if Trump were to not win, and this is almost if he does win too, it's going to be a different beast. If he doesn't win, then people that stay in it are going to be either bag holding, have a completely wrong idea of what the company is doing and how soon it can do it to bring in. You're investing in quarterlies at that point. You're investing in what revenue is expected, deals, where they're going, what their outcome, what they're looking at, what are they making just on a bread and butter daily basis. You're actually investing in the company at that point. I don't think the majority of people that are wrapped up in the stock right now are actually investing in the stock for the next 6 months to a year. And if you are, it's kind of a dangerous place to be, and I mean that in the nicest way possible, because probably regardless, say like this time next year, Trump actually he's won the election, stock market's booming, it's doing great. I believe that people obviously there will be a big push going into November with this stock. If Trump wins, it'll probably continue to do pretty well into January, excuse me. It'll probably do pretty well. Might suffer a little bit in December because everything suffers in December because people are just getting rid of stuff. The stock market's falling apart. People aren't really spending money. January of an election year, the stock market always does well. It always takes off because there's always a shift in the market and certain whatever that leadership is promoting, that part of the stock market goes with it. Trump, like I said, his stock market will be on fire here. So with that, what I'm trying to round this all in, the edges, smooth the edges out here so everybody understands what I'm trying to say is, if Trump wins this election, I still probably will not be in Trump media at these prices. I think January will be a big pop in it if he wins, but after that, I'm very curious to see if the stock can remain at these high prices, because honestly, the stock, it's not valued at $30. It's not valued at $40, $50. It's not even valued at $20 with what the company's making. The company's not making a lot of money when you dig into the filings and what's going on. And that's okay. It's a new company. I'm not expecting it to. This is a high play. This is strictly get in, get out, get in, get out. Take your money and run. It's okay to say that. So don't get too emotional with what's going on here. This is a situation of, this is just what it is right now. This is why you're paying high prices to play with Trump media here. And it could get more expensive here as we go closer into October and November. With saying that, that's kind of how I feel about the future right now. I don't know. I can't give anybody a clear... I mean, what do you want me to say? We've never seen anything like this. We've never invested in anything like this. A company that the former president, now all this stuff going on with him, we don't know where this is going to go. I could be completely wrong. In November, January, if Trump wins, this stock could be just completely out of control and be in a triple-digit zone. I don't think that's ridiculous. I don't think that's impossible. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But I do think going up until October and November, we're still going to see small pushes, small pops, few big pops here and there, unexpected pops. But really in the mid-October zone is where I'm really expecting this stock to really do something big here, where it's just going to be like, this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous money. So friends, I'm going to shut up. Trump is about to speak here tonight at the convention. Let's hope he says some really good things, and the morning could be very different for a lot of us with what's going to happen here as a country. Friends, bye-bye.